I blew out my knee right before I got out of the Navy, and I wanted to get into martial arts, but I didn't have really I could get into that didn't involve kicking. After I came to Tech, one of my friends went to the same Bible study I did, invited me to go play around sparring with him and some of his friends because he learned a little bit of Lichterner German longsword from one of his friends. And so I enjoyed it, so I started researching, something that fit me, and I came across Armazzari. So Armazzari is this Italian martial arts system during like medieval Renaissance era. It's an entire system, hand-to-hand wrestling, dagger, or knife, one-hand longsword, two-handed longsword, axe, spear, and mounted combat, like on horseback. It's a lot about adapting, and that's one of the things that I like because it's adaptive, it's fluid, it's not you make this strike and this strike for this and do this for this and do this for this.
He would use the pommel and the guard as like a blunt, bludgeoning, or piercing weapon. So you come up and whack somebody in armor.
It has to do with Italian judicial duels and like the state of Italy at the time. In Italian judicial duels, the accuser had to make the first attack. And so if you were innocent or you were the accused, you had to defend against an attack. And Armazzari is about turning ambushes or turning your opponent's initiative against them and adapting to whatever they throw at you and turning it against them. And that's one of the things that I like in a discussion or a debate, how to recognize whenever someone throws something out at you, like if they're trying to trip you up in like a debate type situation, you can take it in stride and formulate a response that fits what they said, not just like, oh, you're stupid, you don't really know what you're talking about. No, but actually have a thoughtful response. If you have somebody doing something, or you're trying to convince somebody to do something, or talk to somebody, like for example, journalism, you kind of like, you set things in motion and then you kind of let them play out. You got to be patient with it and redirect it where you want it to go. Adapt patience in the moment, and that patience in the moment allows you to see opportunities and adapt to those.
A lot of people don't realize you can hold a sharp edge. As long as it doesn't slide, it won't cut you. It may dig into your flesh, but it won't actually cut you.
I used to practice with some friends of mine, but the main guy graduated, so he's not around anymore, went back to Houston. So I pretty much I can't like spar very much because I don't really have anybody to spar with. And I'm not at the point where I can like use a dull metal longsword either because I don't have the $1,000 worth of safety equipment that would come with it. And that's just for one person, that's not counting other people too. So I pretty much just practice with my polypropylene longsword and out in the courtyard area in between the apartment buildings where I live. And there's things that you wouldn't even think Renaissance era martial artists would do the same thing, but they do.